Let's count it down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
For those who don't know, this game was created by me. I made this game.
Tofu's intro a little bit more crispier by like 2 frames.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, 2 frames in the lead. That crispy intro, man.
No, we do have
How did he get so good
Barbarous King, who labored over this game for many, many moons. Lots of coffee, I'm
Better?
assuming,
A
contributed
little
to this
bit
game.
better.
Yes.
Much better.
Yes.
I'm in control.
I can play the video game.
That was great.
Just your excuses. Also, I believe we have another incentive here. For $75, the low price of $75, Patty will read an excerpt from any of our books on this shelf. Yes. Oh, wait, only this one? Okay, even better. Patty will read an excerpt, a random page from...
Got him.
Wow.
God damn it, Barb.
All right, so maybe it wasn't
Okay,
the leg.
here's
Maybe
the
we're
thing. I'm
just bad.
assuming we're going to get more pages, though. For $75, yes. Patty will read a page from Hisses and Honey by Shannon Mayer. If we could really emphasize
Whoa.
the
All right, I think we're both just bad.
the cover of
Did
this
you guys
book,
do any practice for this?
it
No.
looks
Well, then there you go.
very classy.
We played like a level each, and just to make sure that we were used to the CRT. And then for some reason still opted for not the CRT.
Do you play on CRT at home?
You know, I'm just
I
gonna
used
play-
to, yeah.
This is just a low latency CRT. It's moving faster. Like, it actually sees into the future, so it's actually messing me up.
The amount
Call
of
was a checkpoint. Very good call.
John's
I learned
here
it from
from
you,
these
Dad.
players already.
We have Laser hitting CP1. They're both it looks like they're both opting for CP1, going for a little bit of safety strats. But in the actual speed run, they just go ahead and skip it. It's not worth getting.
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, maybe Tofu should have skipped it.
Queen K
Oh my
Rule
God.
donates $10. The best crossover event. I love you guys. Now let's get that calendar
Be
started.
in there.
Laser with
First level
Laser
down.
striking first blood.
Some dude you saw on YouTube donated $5. Hey, Pooh.
Hey,
What's up?
hey, how's it going? Yeah.
So it's been several months since the release of this game. And we have Tofu hitting CP1 as well. This really could be anyone's race. And also, you can actually affect the outcome of this race by donating and having them switch spots, switching controllers.
Literally anybody's race at that point.
Don't forget, visiting a portrait would also cause a player of your choice to have to slow down for just a little bit. I think it's $100 a portrait, and we have the first 5.
Ah, right away.
$250 to make them switch.
And
Whoa.
Tofu coming right back, beating level 1.
Tang Ang donates $200. Are we going to check out com_poser? If not, please check out Composer. If we are already going to see Composer, go see The Beast. I was going to pick The Beast as well. Good choice, Tang.
All right, so
Good answer. Good answer.
I'm actually down already to check out the first 3 portraits, and Tofu's down to check out the first 2.
So it's been several months since release, and one thing I'll always remember about the release of this this romhack is Laser's pure joy when he saw a level was named after him. It's like a kid finding his presents at Christmas. It was so wholesome.
I think he busted out tears for that, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he wept like a child.
Yes.
There was one tier.
LaserBelch is known for his tears on stream.
Unknown AZN donates $100. $50 incentive times 2. Both gets to choose who to pass the controller to. So both players have to hand off for 1 life.
One
right?
life, yes.
Okay.
Pass
And
it
you
to
can
Mitch
pick
on
whoever.
next death. Can you hear me, Laser?
I can.
I can barely hear you.
I wanted it so
Nobody's
bad.
ever made that jump in the history of time. It does not exist.
I have.
You're a
Actually,
liar.
LaserBelch has.
I have only once. We can find that footage
Let's
somewhere.
pass the controller to someone.
Gotta
Okay,
hand off-
so I'm going to give it to Pooh for 1 life.
Or wait, Oh, we get to pick? I thought we picked for our own person.
Yeah, both of you get to pick who you hand it to for one.
Okay.
I do.
I was asking the same thing. Yeah.
Oh my god, this thing is
Yo, FCX donates
One life.
$25. Did Laser remember to eat a banana for good luck before the race?
I did not.
Yep.
But if I did, it would be a 3.
Garbage obstacle there. Who even put that there?
Thank you for that insightful commentary, Dode.
And we're only a little bit under $2,000 away from making that Grand Poo World 2 Endless Bowser competition donation incentive.
That sounds so much fun.
Wow! We have a $2,000 donation from Max. Max says, great races to watch in awesome games like Grand Poo World 2, plus giving money to a great cause. Gotta love the Mario and speedrunning community. Let's get that Bowser incentive and have both players go to Barb's room.
Yo!
Wow, we've got some big ones coming in. The Arc Knight donates $100. Happy to support Direct Relief and one of my favorite communities on Twitch. Thank you for all the amazing content year after year. Our pleasure. Thank you.
I'm coming for you, Belch.
Tang Eng with another 200.
Yeah.
I'm sad that Juz Cook isn't here because he's too far away. Let's make sure Juz isn't too lonely and have Tofu and Laser go visit.
actually
Yeah, we
can't.
can't do Juzz's room because it would literally take the stream down. It causes so much bandwidth issues that it would wreck the stream. It's like worse than Rainbow Road, dude.
All right, so we're actually visiting the first portrait right
the
now.
first portrait. Can we all say
There's
hi,
my guy.
composer? Hi, composer.
That's Composer.
So
on
it's actually
Twitch.
going to take me to the beginning of the level, but I'm just going to die, and then we'll be back in the second half.
I remember when I discovered that on my first playthrough, I was so mad. I'm like,
so
no
angry.
way.
I love
Yeah.
that clip. I love that clip.
There were some choice words thrown in my direction.
This was the only level that I think I got frustrated with.
This is
whole
the first
playthrough.
level that actually really helped me back in the run. When I was doing my blind playthrough.
The fish gate.
Yeah, the fish gate took me 3 hours to figure out.
Did you guys ever try getting good, or?
Yeah, it worked.
It was actually suggested that we rename this level the Noble Currents because Tofu loved it so much.
Yes, the Noble Currents.
Odin King with $2. I will donate for every laser clean, transition, and or clear.
By the way, we did hit our $80,000 donation incentive. So directly after this, we are going to have a Grand Poo World 2 Endless Bowser. Whoever can get the most hits is declared the winner. We'll have a prize for them to win, maybe a donut. I don't know, something great like that.
I'm in it. I want that donut.
Oh yeah, I want that donut of pride. That'll be coming up. We have a new donation incentive actually. We're gonna put it $85,000.
Big shout out. Mr. Mighty Mouse donates $1,000. Thank you. Oh, do we have a train going? I love watching two of my favorite people on the planet play one of my favorite games for a great cause. I want to see Glitch's portrait. Thanks. Oh, thanks, buddy.
Mr. Mighty
I don't know how I
Weasel.
feel about being put in the sewer level, but, you know, we take those.
So at $85,000, we will switch the Mario 1 two-player ROM hack, which is both Mario and Luigi on at one time. Wait, did we have another controller?
Hi,
Is this
composer.
paper? Off Blues?
Now Tofu.
Where's Off Blues? Do we have another NES controller? Did you check? Yes. Hold on. Before we announce this, we need to confirm we have a second NES controller.
We also have a $300 donation real quick. Thank you so much from Megara27. Shout out to Barb for creating this amazing masterpiece. Let's have both Laser and Tofu goes to Barb's room.
They're going to be going to my room like 5 times now, I think, right?
Get out of my room. Oh, no, I want them specifically to donate $75.
We're
and
seeing our
says,
buddy
I want
Link
Patty
Dads,
to
too.
read me a book.
Hi, all dead.
Hey, Link Dead.
Don't forget, there's $75, and Patty will read a page from...
Yeah, get some Eldad.
It's the greatest dramatic reading
With
you
this book
didn't know
before?
you needed.
Not before, but I have skimmed through it, and it's a book that was written by.
Whoa.
You block skipped.
I did not mean to do that.
So also announcing at $85,000, the Mario Brothers 1, Mario and Luigi co-op thing that was just going to be Mario and Luigi, each player with one controller, instead will become a 3 players, 2 controller incentive, where Supersonic will actually be playing as Mario and Luigi at the same time.
That's
Oh my
insane.
God.
That is
Arms
insane.
crisscrossed.
Yeah, crisscross.
Yes, with other players. So, and we don't know who that 3rd player is going to be yet, who that lucky volunteer is going to be. So,
Crisscross.
that is happening at $85,000. The first ever that I know of 3-player, 2-controller marathon run.
This is such a hype run. We've got great
I love
donations
that
coming
idea.
in. Jarn25 donates $100. Great charity for a great cause. These couches and chairs look a little too relaxed, so Tofu should go and see 3 cats. Fake Joris with the $5. You guys are awesome for doing such a cool fundraiser for an amazing charity. You're awesome. An Italian guy named Pepe donates
Someone donate
25.
for Panga real quick. Somebody donate for Panga.
I'm already visiting Panga.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Eldad.
All dead butt.
Bye, Eldad.
Mitch is looking on in disappointment at my slow mashing.
Oh, here we got it. Freddie Freeze donates $75. I want Patty to read. Thank you. You won't regret it. You will not regret this, I assure you.
Panga. Panga Pog.
Nice romhack, Banga.
All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right. This is from page 15.
It's gonna be so rich.
Of course, the wrist was far less intimate than the neck. But if he wanted my blood, he was going to have to do it my way, which meant being reminded of exactly what it was he was about to give up. With a sharp motion, I made a tiny cut at the base of my neck on the left-hand side. "Bite me," I said. Turn the page. With a growl, he slammed his mouth against the wound, all traces of the man I knew disappearing under what he really was, a vampire, a mob boss, out for himself and no one else. A spike of pleasure shot from his mouth down through my chest and pooled in between my legs. I whimpered even as I clung to him, feeling his muscles bunch and flex under my hands. His mouth slipped from my wound and up my neck, trailing kisses, trailing love bites that made my knees weak. Our lips met, and there was an explosion of hunger in our kiss, our hands seemingly unable to draw one another close enough. This was goodbye, I knew it, and I fought to make it last longer, to make him see what was good for him. I was good enough. Maybe I wasn't.
Panga.
Wow, Tangang with $200. Please say hi to Dode as you play through the game. Also, hi Dode.
Hi, Panga.
Shifter with
I don't think
$100.
you even had
Let's
to
have
visit
Barb
Panga.
and Pooh take another shot at the game. Swap the controllers to them.
Oh my gosh.
On next, Steph.
Could someone please donate another 75 so I could hear what happens next? Like, I'm deeply into this story
You
now.
can't just leave us hanging like that.
Yeah.
You gotta pass. Oh, wait, you're still on
Yeah.
here. Yeah, never mind.
Whew. Oh my gosh.
Oh my stars.
I'm not going for it.
Let me just tell you, for another $75, this book takes a turn that you're just not going to expect at all.
I'm ready to go wherever it wants to take me.
Oh.
There. So far, I've not done well.
Oh my days.
Oh my word.
Does it get good? I sure it gets something, that book, and I want to know where.
Vectron donates $25. Can all of you good-looking people at MMC make Pooh curse more so that Barb can time him out? Cheers from Germany. Love you all.
Barb's never timed me out for cursing. He did time me out for a week in his chat though one time for, like, and it was a legit. He didn't unban me for a week.
That's right, I didn't.
I think I said play my level, Barb. I think it's
No, I was playing Kaizo 3 Bowser, and he was like, just learn the patterns.
yeah, that's what it was.
Did you visit?
We didn't see
Maelstrom?
Pooh for a week.
Was that supposed to?
I don't
He was
know.
still playing it when I got back.
No.
LaserBelch right there. Missing the giant moving platform.
We cannot express enough how big the platform is.
It's a very large platform.
Ruma Madik, thank you for your $5 donation. And Romance Novel Enthusiast with the $75 donation. Keep that story going.
Hold the microphone, boy. I don't trust you to hold the book anymore.
Ready for this?
This is an excerpt from page 73.
Real quickly, Tang
ahead.
with $200. Thank you so much. Tofu, Laser, go see yourselves.
Ooh. All right.
All right.
Being that Artemis was a goddess of courage and strength, I wanted to believe her that I was strong enough. Of course, the last bit about Merlin being wrong was no real surprise. That I could easily believe. So maybe the rest was true too. Yaya came up beside me. It's because she comes from good stock, Yaya said. And I'm a super duper, I pointed out. Part of the mystery around my life that we still haven't figured out just what kind of super duper my father was. No one had. Having one parent with supernatural lineage was the only way I'd have been susceptible to the Agris virus, or curse, or whatever you wanted to call it in the first place. And of course, good old Dad wasn't saying a word, acting like he was a plain old human. Ha.
Oh my God! That was a plot twist. Yeah.
Just to
Starlight
recap,
Storms
in this
donates
book-
$75. What comes next, Patty?
Well, I just want to recap for those of you that might be a little lost. So far, we have a female protagonist that has a relatively not great relationship with her ex-vampire lover, and now we have entered into what seems to be some sort of fan fiction cross between vampire mob bosses, Greek mythology, and I do believe the book takes place in modern-day Seattle. So let's get another.
We got another $75 donation for more Patty.
Okay,
Yeah, we got. This is such a hot run. We've got so many donations coming in.
think we just pick random pages.
Yeah, I think at this point I gotta just do random pages.
Uh,
I ran out of like the
Still better than season 8 of Game of Thrones.
Real quick for Laser and Tofu, Cave Goomba donates $5 and says, "Coward, skip me like a man."
No.
Okay. Vergus with another $75 donation for Patty. When is the audiobook coming out?
I smiled back, but my stomach was tense with fear of what was coming with his story. He went on. She was human, and that made her acceptable in our world. I could pretend she was a donor and nothing more in front of the other vampires. She was very sick. She wouldn't let me turn her, so I went to school for her to become a doctor. I thought I could still save her. I still believed that love had that kind of power. Wow. Let's go to another random page. We got 3 of them, right? Yeah, okay. Awesome, that was just what I needed. Zeus with a twitchy trigger finger. Thank you, both of you. They smiled at me in tandem, but it was Artemis I found myself staring at. Like Smithy, she had scars on her body. Scars that obviously she was not upset about showing if the amount of skin that was on view was any indication. Her eyes locked with mine. Let me tell you something, Alina. I stared at her. She used my name instead of my designation, and that caught my attention. Yes. The huntress stood and was as tall as me, so we were eye to eye. You have it in you to bring Zeus back to his senses. Trust your instincts, trust your heart. I believe that what went wrong when they thought to turn you into a monster. They believed your heart was weak. She placed her hand over my left breast, not in a sexual way at all. Your heart is that of a god.
Oh my.
Oh man, this book is taking some plot twists. I really hope Grand Poo World 3 adopts some of this lore, Barb.
Yes.
Well, it's gonna be up to you when you make it, isn't it?
$50 from the Confessor. This is to have Laser pass the Beast the controller for 1 life right before he goes in the pipe to see his portrait. Wow.
Okay.
We have two separate
I'll
$100
totally remember
donations Dortmunder donates $100. More Patty and an extra $25 for extra $25 for extra drama, please. And Ikero donates $100. That's still better than 3 Cats book. Let's keep Patty reading. Hey, 3 Cats, he's good. He's all right.
Here I have to
Also,
visit myself.
10 Airfree. I probably pronounced that wrong. My apologies. Donates $100 though. Thank you.
Hi,
Can
me.
we make sure Laser visits Tofu's portrait? Also, much love.
Oh, crap.
Extra Tenny and extra Max.
That sucks.
Have fun with that laser.
Dahlia gave me a slow, wicked grin. Think Hercules could fend off a vampire bite?
I feel like that alone is worth $75, right?
Think Hercules can fend off a vampire bite.
What is that?
There's so much to unpack.
Yeah.
One question.
Yeah, only if Batman can beat the moon people, I guess. Dr. No donates $20. I can only hope to one day find someone who looks at me like Gerard looks at Patty. Jerry Seinfeld with $10. What's the deal with George Costanza reading for MMC, Barb?
Patty's getting upset.
Thanks for the $1 donation, but I get the trick your name is.
If someone donates $5,000 I will make the Georges.
I really don't like Toasty Coals.
$5,000 in one lump sum. Wait, and not only that, that will be his picture in the Men of Mario Maker calendar as well. For a low price of one single $5,000 donation,
Oh, hi there, Laser.
Patty will get the George Costanza pose inside the Men of Mario Maker calendar.
Oh my God.
So those are the strats right there. If you really want to mess up the run, tell me to go back to a level I've already beaten to visit
This book
a
has a
portrait.
4.5 rating on Amazon. I don't even trust people who read books now. Is that like the thing? Like, this is the third in the series, right?
This is the end of the trilogy.
So it wasn't written by George R.R. Martin then.
Acknowledgements, actually. The book's not, but the acknowledgements are I like the way the level creator made points so you knew where to go. That's good design.
Darth Pug donates $25. I think next year's grand prize ought to be
All
a
right, I
full
can't see
recorded
him.
romance book read by this masterfully captivating bald man. You'd clear 100K on the first day. You know, I'm inclined to agree with that. Niv with the 350. I don't have much, but I got this 350. Thanks, Niv.
350?
350.
Barb, what was your favorite like troll to watch people hit in this particular game?
That's a good question. Maybe the scream pipes in the water level. The facial expressions that inspired, and people also thought that was my voice screaming, which it was not. It was from Mortal Kombat. So.
Nice.
Or maybe my voice, the get out of my room.
The get out of my
I
room
thought
one.
you were in my Discord.
That's what I
That's
thought.
what I
I
thought.
thought he was in my Discord somehow.
Failstream screamed like I was about to murder him or something.
Okay, it just got announced, ladies and gentlemen. We have a $90,000 incentive for a belly flop competition. We have a pool here at the Mario Masters Colosseum house because, we're doing well. So we're
GC7 fancy.
but we haven't really used it much, and we thought we should really do a belly flop competition. I know for a fact Cliffy is one of the competitors in the belly flop competition. I've heard there is multiple interested parties. I believe the completionists offered to be one of the celebrity judges. So if you want to see a belly flop competition, you got to get in there at 90K.
Well, we're getting there because Tangeng donates another $200. Thank you so much. Laser and Tofu go on a quest to find Failstream. And Super Mike donates $25. Fun fact, the original name for the disco shell in Super Mario World is a Kamikaze Koopa. Thanks, Super Mike. Fun fact.
I didn't know that,
Do I have
actually.
to visit the beast?
Didn't know that either.
Yes, you have to visit the
You
beast.
weren't
Okay.
supposed to give him the controller, too.
Yeah, I gotta give him the controller before my portrait.
Oh, Beast has to say hi to Laser.
Where did he even get this picture?
I suck at Toasty Calls.
That's my favorite portrait in the whole game.
I'm so frustrated.
Oh, my God.
Keep in mind, guys, that you can make Tofu and me swap screens at any time.
It'd be great if you guys just swapped me to Laser so he could beat Toasty Coles, and then swap him back.
Yeah, I wonder what that level title was inspired by.
Yeah, what did inspire that level title, Barb?
Testicles.
Real things, huh?
Coincidentally, it's the same thing that inspired the book Patty's reading, you know?
No, the entire state of Pennsylvania donates $25.
Oh my
Thanks.
God.
Can we get a shout out to all the mods of all the streams? Mods do so much to help the various communities and make streams run smoothly. Every single person in the state of Pennsylvania appreciates them. Fiend love. I do as well. All our mods are great. Thank you. Thanks, mods.
Moms?
Mods. I would say mods. Like chat mods. Mods are, mods
Thanks,
are great
Mom.
too. Yeah, your mom mods
Thanks,
your
Mom.
chat.
Reminder, Laser, you have to go visit
Failstream, you're right. You're right. I was about to cheat.
Who would have ever guessed a lunar magician would cheat? You know what I mean, Barb? Isn't that right,
I mean, all
Doug?
they do is rely on smoke and mirrors, right?
Oh,
Yep.
no. I went the wrong way.
You can
Dr.
lost-
Ill
I'm lost
You
in
can
the
see
donates
overworld.
in Laser's eyes
$75.
the pure anger at having been humiliated at GDQ.
Yeah, and then I had to go into an interview that I thought was going to be a pre-match interview and then just get smack talk the whole time. Yeah, we knew we were
Are
gonna
you
win.
insinuating that our team smack talked you during GDQ, Laser? Is that what you're trying to insinuate?
I may have been on a podcast afterward, desperately asking how to defend myself.
Oh my gosh. I've
Dr.
been
Ill
in
wants to
Toasty
know.
Coles for way longer than I should be.
This is Andy, okay? Donates
no.
$25.
This way's
Thank
faster.
you. Dr. Ill wanted to know, can Hercules fight off a vampire bite?
I think that in order to understand if Hercules can fight off a vampire bite, we have to first read the
gosh.
synopsis on the back of the book to give context. The
Can I
climactic
come
volume.
back to Toasty Coles at the end of the run?
Real quick before we do random chicken with a $50 swap, Laser and Dode for one life.
The climactic final volume
Is that allowed?
of the Venom trilogy by USA Today best-selling author Shannon Mayer. Humble baker turned supernatural, Alina Berdren is lovely and lethal. And for the first time, she's owning it. Finally rid of her low-life ex-husband, she's free to date sexy vampire mob boss Remo, who respects her as both a soup
please
and
don't.
a woman. That's spelled S-U-P-E, just to clarify.
Oh, okay.
She's on
He can
good
do behind
terms
the
with
back,
her
so of course
difficult
he can do
mother,
this.
and she's growing comfortable with her powers. But just when it seems things are falling into place for Alina, Hera strikes again, and the Agris virus rages across Seattle,
Okay.
threatening the life of everyone in its path, including Remo, infected by Hades. The only way to stop the carnage is to face Hera and her army in a no-prisoners battle to determine the fate of the human race and Alina's future. In a sweeping voyage, from the Seattle bar scene to a netherworld populated by murderous gods and monsters, Alina confronts one adversary after another on a quest to set the world right for both humans and soups and demonstrate her power to the gods and to herself once and for all.
Barb is moved.
I was hoping Kratos would show up personally. Boy.
Yo, we got a $25 donation here from LaserBelch. I'm going to win this race so easily. I haven't even had enough time to make a donation. By the way, does anyone have some bananas? That was pretty good. You can play and donate. I'm really impressed with that. Anonymous with the 2005. This is for Tofu and Laser to swap controllers. I'm also watching Ryu play Pooh's janky Bowser level from Super Mario Maker 1.
Unfortunately, Tofu and Laser swapping is $250. We apologize about that, but
It's not just for one life, though, right?
yeah, it's not just for one life. It's a permanent swap. Sorry, don't know what to tell you, bud, but not happening.
Darlith donates $15. I just love you out. I just love all you guys so much. I never thought a single game could get me so hyped for speedrunning and watching so much expert running. But where's my boy Ardor? I miss him and his emotional commentary. Pog. He'll be around. Tanging with another $200. Oh my gosh. Have Tofu pass off controller 2 times in Toasty Coals. Send Laser to C3 Cats.
Wait, what am I doing?
Tofu is going to pass the controller 2 times in Toasty Coals, assuming he doesn't clear it here, which, spoiler.
Ooh, Mr. Skipper
He's not.
With the 30.
Yeah, no, you got to pass the controller.
To who?
Anyone of your choice.
Don't.
Tofu and the one-tile
The
men
shade,
need some
Barb.
performance-enhancing headbang.
The shade that I just saw there was incredible.
He could pass the Dota again.
Yeah, pass that to Barb. One shot this Barb.
Let's go,
And tell
Barb.
Tofu to shut the hell up next time.
Well, that was great. Thanks, chat.
Anonymous donates $50. Have Tofu pass the controller to Barb for a life.
One more.
It just keeps coming back.
No, I know. That's great. That's great.
Over on the LaserBelch side, though, he is entering the first
I am trying.
boss fight of the game that's really fun. And this is the Chuck. We're going to let him see if he can handle Chuck Norris over here.
It's so hard not to be frustrated.
Wait till he finishes.
Oh!
Okay, we have a $250 donation. Swap Laser and Tofu.
Thank
Hey!
You want to just cross the streams, or you want to
No,
switch
cross
spots?
streams.
Tofu, get
Yeah,
out
just
of
cross
jail
streams.
free card.
you. All right.
All right, well...
Dang, Tofu, man. Tofu.
Leaps ahead.
I am now hearing the wrong video game sound, so this is a trip.
Oh, and like magic, all of a sudden we hear it.
Thank you, man behind the curtain. I think your controller might be cursed. It's not the level.
I don't know, man.
One of my favorite things about Super Mario World ROM hack players is that we all hate everybody else's
Yeah.
controllers.
Yes.
As soon
true.
as Pooh picked up my controller, the worst D-pad I've ever felt in my
No,
life.
that is legitimately the worst D-pad that is in history of existence. Like that's the same controller he used in 1991. You know, like it's got like 15-year-old Doritos in the side of it. Like it's horrible.
Listen, those were Cool Ranch Doritos. Okay.
Oh,
does, yeah.
It feels very spongy. I'm a clicky guy.
Nobody's perfect.
Hot Genius donates $20. How much for Barb to write a Kratos romance novel?
$11 million.
Valhalla. You know, Tofu making short work of this game, honestly, having a great run right now.
Feels so good to be this good.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Laser?
I've been stuck in this level for like a half an hour, man. I don't know how this is happening.
Yeah. I can only imagine the shame.
Pooh shame. Wow.
Where's Ryu? Where? He's somewhere. I can tell you right now, though, Ryu will be doing 2-player 1 controller with Tammy as a donation incentive after the ladies' race. So. Woo! Yeah, Ryu would have found. That's the only portrait that didn't get picked somehow.
I don't like this controller.
It's the controller.
Having to go see Ryu would have to be requiring to beat that entire level all over again, too.
Oh my god, that's right.
Some of the portraits are less friendly to get than others.
Also a reminder, we do have these $75 Patty Reed's. That's good because I really gathered that story.
Finale?
Spoilers.
I need to know what happens.
Is Seattle gonna make it?
Well, yeah, what's gonna happen to Seattle?
It'll be great when this account right here, or this Super NT. I'm sorry.
No.
This playthrough reaches Bowser, and we're still stuck in Toasty Coles over here.
Yeah, maybe it's your S2D SNES.
There's like an invisible wall, like there was at GDQ.
There it is, Golden H21 with the $75 donation. Oh, that's not for
yeah.
Patty. This is for Tofu to see Ryu. Those were $100, however. We need 25 more.
That's fine. Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering that Laser beat it for him, I don't know if he's gonna be able to do it.
Is this how you talk to your teammates?
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, we have an anonymous $250 donation. Tofu is having too much fun. Swap?
Oh.
I don't think that's a question.
Tofu immediately kills himself on Laser's new screen.
Aders with the $50. I'm not taking advice from Mr. I'm my own grandfather, so Barb, steal the controller and let's get the out of here.
Can we swap the audio, please? Okay, thank you.
I'm assuming they're talking about Toasty Coles. I'm assuming they want you to take a life at Toasty Coles.
Okay, I can die once, sure.
And anonymous with $50 to pass LaserBelch's controller to Big Dode.
Just wait for me to get up piped. Oh, never mind.
Buzz gonna get
Pressure is on Barb right
Buzz
now.
gonna get you.
I haven't played Super Mario World since GDQ.
I also haven't
Oh.
played Super Mario World since GDQ.
I'm with you guys on
I
that
don't
one.
know.
Just people on the couch. Do. See, this is when the song gets really good, when the synth hits. Yeah. Well, that's because nobody's ever in this level this long. Hey, yo! Sorry, we're all enjoying the banger right now.
Poo also pretty much one-shot the end of this level, and I took great pleasure watching the joy turn to ashes on his face.
I didn't just I like popped off. Like I was like, God gamer moment. Brah, rah, and then all of a sudden my Mario was dead and I was back at the checkpoint and
A reminder to be humble.
yes. It was a helper troll. A helper pit. Help me be humble.
Should we make a donation incentive for Corn Dilly?
Oh, I didn't even think
Oh,
of
a
it.
one
Thanks for
time.
asking about it.
No.
Flash sale.
Sorry,
it.
Chad, I tried.
Actually, it's the Pooh's Laughter House. There was a lot of
This is
laughter in this
ridiculous.
house, at least for me.
Ooh.
How did you come up with that name, Barb?
I think I had the idea a long time ago to make a level called the Yoshi's Laughter House, and as long as it ends with an S.
One of these days. One of these days.
I think the Laughter House is the best of the levels because it's a legitimate speed level. The casual playthrough of that level looks very, very different.
All right, I'm gonna do something dumb, but let's see if it works.
Ooh, I like that.
Toasty Coals is impossible.
You know, this might be why Wild Grim now has the record from Tofu.
Jesus, Pooh.
Too soon, too soon.
Whoa, the
Nice.
swag.
That was hot.
No yump though, he does have to reset.
Vergus donates $75. We'll have to see about this. Can we have one page swap to read by Ryukar?
Oh, have Ryu read a page?
And an anonymous $10 donation. Anonymous donates $10. Donated $10.
Pick a random page. $75.
I mean, you know, I can't.
I would just avoid any penetration. I think we're good.
Okay,
If you don't get any of that.
here we go. A small hand touched the top of my shoulder, and I closed my eyes. Ernie, tell me that didn't just happen.
Go on.
Sorry, kid, he said softly. That was not expected.
Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, we could swap me and Laser for $250.
Listen to the story.
I thought you'd gotten through to him. I thought he saw you for all the amazingness you are. I stood there, my heart hurting far more than it should have over a man I'd known for only a few weeks. But there,
Remo there. It's Remo, the vampire mob boss.
Is that who beat up Hercules or?
but there was something I would not admit to anyone out loud. I'd known Remo would be in my life from the first moment
Really
I
thought
met
I had
him.
that.
He
Right
would
in the
be
sting.
pivotal. The connection between us had happened within seconds of meeting. But apparently I was wrong about that. Plot twist.
Not Remo! I thought those kids were gonna make it. Like, if Remo and whatever this lady's name can't do it. Alina.
Remo car.
Yeah, like, Love's dead.
Again, I'd been wrong about a man I loved. I shouldn't have been surprised, not after Roger. I thought Remo was different.
Usually vampires don't date women that can turn into two-story snakes.
Tangang donates another $250 and just says
Ooh, Tang.
swap.
Oh!
Got it! We got it!
Got out!
Barb sleep. Now swap.
Tofu
Okay, well, I have to go all
leaps
the way
ahead.
back. I've got to go visit Ryukar. So I got to go all the way back, guys.
Quick trip to see
I
Ryan
want
car.
Laser and Tofu to switch, and this time it will stay that way longer. We'll now switch again, guys. Sorry.
Well,
Good
Wait,
times.
hoisted
Yes.
by your own petard.
Switch again.
Wow.
I think we're getting.
All right.
All right.
Shaking.
We're gonna make it.
Oh,
happen.
you're
Push
still
myself
going?
away
You're still going?
from the rough wall of the building.
Hold on, we
We're
gotta
not
make
even
it-
halfway.
Oh, you're reading the whole page.
Oh, do they want the whole
I
page?
just, like, took a chunk and, like, picked the stopping point. But you want to go
I'm going the whole
way.
page.
Let's do it.
Ernie, you want to go bake something? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
He flew over. He flew.
It's like talking to my friends on the weekend. Dude, you want to go bake something? Hell yeah. That's my jam.
He flew around, so he was in front of me as I made my way out to the street. What are we going to bake? I don't know, I said. Anything to take me away from what just happened. There was a small crowd waiting to get into the bar as we passed the front entrance, and a hand reached out as I passed by and touched my elbow. Hey, could I get an autograph? I paused and stared into the face of a woman who was obviously a werewolf. She had
Obviously.
Whoa, what? She had gorgeous sandy-colored curls that cascaded all around her face as though they'd been dried by the wind. She was built lean and wiry, and she barely came up to my chin. Her face was heart-shaped, but it was her eyes that told me all I needed to know. The eyes of a wild animal lurked in the amber depths.
Wow. Wow. What?
We're covering some ground here. We have to find out what they did.
I know.
That was really well.
Again,
You have a great reading voice.
again, $75 to keep this book going.
Baking with Ernie donated $20 with no message, but hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You one-shot that page.
$4.20 from Anonymous. This is a good stream. Ryu's so handsome.
Oh, God.
Thank you, Anonymous, for baking something.
You guys want to go? Hey, you guys want to go bake something? Oh man, they are. Yeah, we did hit 85K. All these dramatic readings and these Kaizo skills have put us over 85K.
Oh, my God.
435 books.
Cosmic Donuts with a $75 donation. Let's have Dode play One Life for Tofu.
Why can't people leave me alone?
Read some dialogue.
Ben with the pen donated $100. Gonna need a page read, but can I get Pooh to read the dialogue? Yes.
Oh, so like the actual of the dialogue. The
Yeah.
quotes. Okay. I'm gonna start.
Okay. Yes. So Patty will be the narrator, and I will
this
be voice
become?
acting any of the quotes.
How about as an added incentive, we have you do a character, Barb do a character.
Okay.
No. So you're gonna be Alina.
Okay.
Which is the protagonist, and you're gonna be what's her name? Oh yeah, Hera.
Hold on.
The goddess of evil.
Hold on. Let me get into this. Let me get into this real quick. Like.
All right, so
Okay, I'm ready.
you're first. All right. We're starting here. This is your quote. So, Hera's eyes glittered as she stepped toward me.
I will kill you, and they will see you for the monster you are. And don't worry about Hades. He will never rule.
Hades grunted as if she'd slapped him. I kept my eyes on her.
You keep saying that, but it isn't true. All the humans will see is goodness. A goddess. Sorry, I misquote.
It's okay, go on.
It's a goddess who is supposed to protect them turn into the monster. The roles are reversed, but it doesn't have to be that way.
You cannot convince me.
She rushed forward with a thrust that sent her sword through my right shoulder. I cried out and fell back, but spun upward again to face her, resolute in my next words.
If I let you kill me, will you stop this? Will you stop the virus and give Zeus his damn divorce?
The crowd around us gasped and her eyes widened.
Is that what you think this is? A divorce squabble?
Where am I at?
Right here. Right up here.
That's what Hades said.
I pointed at him, noting that Zeus was now beside him, still wrapped in chains, mind you, but there.
That's what Hades said.
Her shoulders tensed, and Hades tried to step back into the crowd, but Zeus blocked him. Not that Hades could get away from Hera's gaze. Her whole body stiffened, and she took a step toward him before stopping herself and swinging around to me.
Your words are rather good at distracting me, Drakina. I will have no more of it.
She took a few steps backward as if giving me room. Smithy waved at me, getting my attention. You have to ship. You can't take her like this. Like this? Like what? I was missing something. I had to be. I kept my arms wrapped around my body, and a last desperate thought coursed through me. I lifted a hand to Ernie, and and he shot close to me. I whispered to him,
Get as many people infected with the virus here as fast as you can. Take Smithy and the others and get them to help.
his eyes were full of worry. You'll be alone. I nodded.
I know. Go.
He was gone in a flash, and I didn't watch to make sure he did as I asked. I didn't need to. I trusted him.
And scene.
Everyone, refreshments in the lobby. Thank you for coming out.
Chief 78 for the $10. The name of that book again is Hisses and Honey.
The Venom Trilogy book 3.
There's two previous ones, just so you know.
You got to catch up on the lore.
4.5 stars.
In before full series performance at next MFC.
What's this game again?
Zeus donated $20. Where's my damn divorce? I mean, seriously, where's my damn divorce? Dead Center donated $75. Hey, Pooh, can we keep the book going, but this time you read? Yes. We'll need an excerpt. Koki donated $20. I donated on Friday asking how much to shave off Paco's beard. Now, how about Ryu's beard? That's going to be a $750,000 total for that one. Yep. Dara Huskers donated $10. Don't have much to give, but this live audiobook is brilliant. Thank you all. Zeus donated $20. Where's my damn divorce? Murder for Hire donated $5. Okay. I will now read an excerpt.
Oh, you're
yes, I have to.
I got one for you, and it's really good.
Okay.
I'm going to start at the top of this page.
Okay. In a flash, his body was pressed against mine, making me gasp as he pinned me to the counter, his large hands covering mine and holding me still. I may have let out a squeak, but I'm not entirely sure, because my brain went on strike as my damn heart went into overdrive with sweet, hot adrenaline. His face came within kissing distance, his breath fluttering over my lips. There has been no reason to go through with the divorce, no reason to stir the flames of her wrath. He drew in a breath and let it out slowly, the rush of it tickling across my lips again. Until now. Sugar cookies. This was not good. Even though part of me wanted it. Like, really, really wanted it. Panic reared his head, and the Draconia in me fell away, leaving only the truth in its place. I blurted it out, desperate to stop this. I love him, and I can't. I can't just jump from him to you. I can't. Smithley closed his eyes. Damn.
Sugar cookies.
He doesn't love her, Ernie said from his perch, helpful as always. Smithy glanced at him, not for 1 second loosening his hold on me. You sure about that, Eros? Are you playing games for your master? Ernie shook his head. Aline is my friend. Aphrodite is my boss. You tell me where my loyalties lie. If Remo loved her, he'd fight for... This is like page 30. He gave him the suck someone said he had to. You've played these games with others, setting people up. That icy glare was locked on Ernie, but the cherub just shrugged, unbothered by the accusation. I'm never wrong. I can see the truth of people's hearts. That's kind of my job, you know. Like he was going to let us forget that his job was to bring people together. This sounded like an ongoing issue between the two men. Can you ease off? Smithy tightened his hold on me, not looking away from Ernie. Eros, what do you see for her? Ridiculous donated $25. I'm loving Reading Masters Colosseum 2019. That's right. You know, a lot of people think what gets you here to Mario's Masters Colosseum is the ability to be a Mario Master, but really, it's your ability to read hot romance novels. That's why we invite Patty back every year.
I have no other redeeming quality.
We called him over like, hey, Patty, you want to bake something?
We found a romantic
Hell
novel
yeah.
here.
It's kind of weird because like it almost seems like it's like decently well written, and then it's like Zeus with the werewolf. The vampire sucked my blood.
actually kind of sad that it doesn't get more lewd because novels like this come up with the most ridiculous words for penises.
You guys got the book trending on Amazon?
Wait, we have the book trending on
Somebody
Amazon?
in chat
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm gonna look it up. I'm looking it up.
Adding to the trending.
Again, it's only $75, and you can get the riveting conclusion of this story. Oh my god. This is I really want to know what happens in the first two.
I cannot confirm that as of this time.
We'll take chat's word for it. Chat is never wrong.
It's a wise position to hold.
Just go in that pipe. Just jump off the rope, Laser.
And then he did it. See, they were right.
Yeah, what's the origin of this level's name?
Hi, Ryu.
What's the name of that level? Why did you name that level Danger Zone?
Where's Ryu?
Yeah, Barb, why did you name that level Danger Zone?
I named that level after Danger Zone because that is Pooh's favorite video game. He owns the entire Danger Zone collection. He plays it every night.
It's solo by myself.
Can we real quick maybe get a shout out for like Laser and Tofu too?
We can shout out
Rockin' cool game.
We can definitely shout out
Showing off Matt's
Laser
skills.
because he's winning. However, for $250, we could get a Tofu shout out.
Did I piss in his Wheaties this morning?
For $250, Tofu can be winning.
$250, Tofu can win and therefore get a shout out. Anonymous donated $25. PSA, this book is free on both Kindle and Audible. I'm sure everyone wants to know what happens with the divorced baker. I'm pretty sure it was... No. I'm pretty sure Zeus...
Yes, it was Zeus that wanted the divorce.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zeus wanted the divorce, and he was just baking something.
It was because Hercules couldn't beat the...
Yeah, something with Hercules not wanting to have sex with a werewolf is what I think it had. Oh, sugar cookies is what they were baking. That's what they were baking.
This would be unnecessary swag from LaserBelch again.
That's actually a consistency strat he developed over the week.
Is it really?
Yeah. He finds it more reliable than the door.
I think the fastest strat, though, is just going in the door, right? Okay, the fact that Patty and Kelsey are giggling over here about the next excerpt that is going to be read is a little bit nervous, making me nervous.
Fantastic. Honestly, we should charge more for this one.
You heard the man.
No. Don't worry, Laser. I don't think any death could set you back
Poo
this
World
far.
3 hisses and honey.
I just saw that. And before our romhack comes out with Hisses and Honey as a level title, I'll do that if no one else wants to.
Professor K, yeah, Breakfast Kaiser 2 has now been changed. The name is changed. Professor Chaos donated $250. Let's swap Tofu and Laser.
The damage is already done. It's too late.
No, we have to swap Tofu and Laser.
Okay. At our death, or like just die and swap?
You know, why don't you just get him to the boss here so you're...
Whoops.
Since that's the last place you guys swapped. Dr. Harmbody donated $75. Can Ryu read again? Yes. Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
You know, my only saving grace to catch up was I know Laser sucks at Cape, but now I'm going to end up being Cape for him.
They'll switch back right before the end.
All according to Kaikai.
All right, now you
What
need
that
to switch.
ensures is that he doesn't have a chance to practice, and you do.
Consult pages.
I think we're also still owed portraits too, so we got to make sure.
Which portraits?
Barb's.
Mine like 4 times.
Oh, crap.
Do I have to go with 3 cats?
Three cats. Yes,
All
3
right.
cats.
All right.
As Defu donated $10, to absolutely no one's surprise, according to the author's biography, she hails from Canada. CD30 donated $10. Yo, this book is part 3 of a series. Now I have to read the first 2 books. Feels bad, man. The stupid book is killing me. Donated $5. Seriously, how much for you to burn that book? For $750, we'll burn the book. Well, no, we won't burn it, but we'll just throw it in the trash. We'll throw it in the trash. We're in Nevada. We can't literally burn it, but we'll throw it in the trash at least.
All right, here we go.
Everything's really calm
In
on
a
laser
flash,
screen
his
there.
body was pressed against mine, making me gasp as he pinned me to the counter, his large hands covering mine and holding me still.
Wait, I think we read this part. We read this one. We've already read this one.
Out of all of the pages, I can't believe you stopped at the one where it says his large body pressed against mine at the top.
That was my second page. Dang it. All right. All right. I didn't answer him, wanting to focus on getting to shore as quickly as I could. Who knew how long Merlin would actually be at the hospital?
Not Merlin.
It also includes Old English folklore. Merlin's involved.
What if he took the last ferry back to Seattle? The waves, at least, were pushing me in the right direction. I don't know how long I swam the dark waters, heading toward the lights on the shore. My feet were just suddenly on shifting sand, and I was being helped up and out of the water by Remo. Remo's back. He had a towel he got from heaven knew where, and he wrapped it around me. Had a nice dip? Oh, lovely, I shook my head. Refreshing. And I did get some good information. I told him about Poseidon and what he'd said about Hades. It wasn't a lot, but it might come in handy. Ernie tossed me my clothes, and I struggled to get them on over my still damp skin. I slipped the jacket back on, and Remo nodded. Ready? As long as no more of the Pantheon shows up, I should be good to go. Ernie barked a laugh. Optimistic, I like that about you. The 3 of us hurried up the slope that led away from the water. We actually weren't far from the ferry docks and had a taxi within a few minutes. I wrapped my arms around myself as we drove, unable to keep from thinking about what was coming. I just assumed that I would be able to get to the underworld. I had to believe Merlin would help me, even if it meant I had to beg.
Incredible.
Just remembering, we did get a $1,000 donation to see my portrait. Like, I'm used to being forgotten, but we did get $1,000 for it, so. Kappa.
Okay.
We need to see Glitch Cat's word. K Breezy donated $50. Don't worry, Tofu. You will catch up. Laser choke incoming. Wow, dude. Shade. The Wonderful Fox donated $25. So awesome to see my favorite streamers come together again for an amazing cause. Cask and Cade donated $75. Thank you for reading. Please have Beast read a section.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. How have we not thought of that already?
I have.
Tangang donated $250. Let's have Laser Cape swap. Besides, this is confusing for me. You have to swap again, gentlemen. Swap again.
Okay.
Yes.
Just read that.
Do you think you could put some clothes on? Okay. I'm getting a crick in my neck staring at the ceiling, I said. Zeus strolled by me and I stepped back. Seriously? I thought you didn't like the cold. He shook his head. I don't. Then why do you always run north when things get ugly? I bent and grabbed a pair of pants from the floor and flung them at Zeus. He caught them in midair, then slowly put them on. I wasn't sure if he was being reluctant or still trying to put on a show. The last hop he took to get his butt into them made me think it was more the latter. Typical Zeus.
Typical Zeus.
The wink over his shoulder sealed it. I run north because, while I don't like the cold, it's an incentive to stay inside and out of view. Of course, I didn't think I'd have to worry about Hermes invoking his messenger license to bring me a visitor. Hermes flew backward, and I immediately put myself between them. I forced his hand, Zeus. He gave me a dismissive wave. I'll deal with him later, seeing as technically he didn't break any rules. Right now, we need to get you to the underworld.
Yeezus donated $5 out of everyone on the couch who would win in a fight. This is right now. Who's sitting on the couch? Probably Kelsey, I would say, leaning against it. She'd probably kick all our butts. Jackie, Lay, Sean. Damn it. That was a good one. That got me. That one got him. Hisses and Honey donated $75. Can Mickey give me a read? Is X-Water around here? Yes, X-Water. We're gonna need you.
Front center, please. You've been popcorn reading.
I'm looking forward to this.
Popcorn, X-Water.
I don't have a free. You don't have a passage for me? Sorry. Can you flip to a random page for me? Kelsey got it. Oh no, 29. Pick it up where we left off.
I need to know.
We have to leave that spoken too far. Say that again. Could you put some clothes on?
Oh my God! Could you put some clothes on?
All right. I grabbed him again, and Hermes groaned. I yanked Zeus, so we were nose to nose. You have some of the Pantheon on your side, you fool, and you have me on your side. His eyes flickered with lightning, and the air around us charged. And my son? I blinked, wondering who he meant for a split second. Hercules? That would be the one, he drawled. He seems conflicted. I tried to blink away the sudden tears. He helped dig my mother out of the bakery. I'm just reading the words on the page, guys.
Seattle, everyone owns a bakery.
As if that would explain everything, I fought...
That explains literally nothing!
I fought the growing onslaught of tears. The image of my mother suddenly right in front of me, and I was unable to shake it. I tried to turn away from Zeus, but he caught me by the arms. Tell me what happened, Dracania. The story spilled out in spits and starts until the end, when I told him that his son helped me move the cement blocks, that Hercules had apologized for my mother's death. I don't think he wants to help Hera, but he's in charge of the Hydra. Why would he help her after all she's done to him? I wiped at my face and someone handed me a tissue. I blew my nose and used the clean edge of my shirt to wipe away the last of my tears. Zeus sighed. Hercules, he's complicated.
Good job. And Loser donated $25. This drive is awesome. Keep it going. Raphael donated $1. Sorry, guys, not much, but I'm sure you reached the goal. You know what? $1 is equal to $48 in medical medicine due to the partnerships that Direct Relief has. So even $1 is incredibly helpful. Bazangles donated $75. I would really love to hear Glitch read some of that book as Rick and Morty.
Oh.
Okay, also, guys, orders here. Orders here, and I want to hear Order read the book. So if someone could make that one happen, please. And something really juicy for him, if we could.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we probably made more money than this book did in its release.
burn. What a deep burn.
Oh no, I never visited Glitch Cat's portrait.
I think it was me who had to visit it, wasn't it?
You're gonna start
Okay.
on that word right there. Oh.
Oh God! I groaned. Dad! I still have to talk to Dad to tell him. I whimpered, unable to keep the pitiful sound back, and I closed my eyes, suddenly exhausted. Oh, jeez! Voices floated around me in time past. I knew because the voices kept saying it. Too much time. We're gonna lose her. Too much time. I didn't really care. The darkness of unconscious was blissful, and I hid in it, a part of me hoping that I never fully escaped it. I'll never get out, Morty. Wowie! Wooey! Wow, boy! Yo, Justin Roiland, what's up? How you doing? Give me a call. I'm not joking.
Sack Like Pancakes donated $100. Can we get a page reading of Patty, Pooh, and Barb, each person saying one word at a time to complete the page? No, we can't. That's not the deal. $75 for one person to read one. But because I'm a nice guy, we'll have Spike read a page for your donation.
You are a nice guy.
Okay, we'll have Patty read it.
I was going to add Glitch Cat. That's fine. Okay.
My pleasure.
This is a reading from Chapter 10.
Let us be still.
There was a lurching jerk, and the room around me was gone as Hermes and I sped through the window above Seattle with a single whoosh of his tiny wings. The cold air didn't bite, but I could feel it course along my skin as Hermes towed me along behind him, like he was trying to get a kite high into the air.
Get out of my room.
Get out of my room, he said as I moved through Grand Poo World 2. Barb didn't bite, but I could feel it course along my skin, like he was trying to get a kite high into the air. You're going to get me in trouble, Patty, he said. We can just say I threatened you, that you were afraid I would hurt you. I couldn't help staring down as we skimmed along above the city, and then above the wall with a capital W, which is apparently a place. For a moment, I thought maybe I could see Tad at House 13. And then we were gone from that section so fast, I was probably seeing things. Hermes, I squeezed his hand. I need you to take me somewhere else before we go to Zeus. What, did you forget a change of underwear? I thought he was teasing at first, then he glanced down at me, completely serious. No, I'm not sleeping with Zeus, but I need to find someone else first. He groaned. Seriously?
Oh, hey, Doug. Hi. Oh, my God.
I have $75 from Blue Green Mikey. Please have Order read from the book. Orgasm.
Consult the pages order. I'm leaving.
Lucario dropped $1 as an aspiring writer. I thank you all for telling me that my writing is better than something that actually sells. For all we know, this is the only copy of the book in the wild.
Nope, I bet other people have bought it.
I bet now they have. Okay, Order, where's... Okay, he's working on... Oh. Holy God. Don't forget, coming up after this, we're going to have the Grand Poo World 2 Endless Bowser
I thought we were just
competition.
Gonna shut it all down and just read this whole series out
Yeah,
loud
you know,
on the couch.
I feel like this is now turned into Honey and His Colosseum. It's just...
Can we have Gerard the Completionist, the most wholesome person on the entire planet, read a section of this book?
Yes, we do have the completionist here. Has not read. Again, $75 to make that happen.
That's right.
Goal
Or
on
are you
every
ready?
page.
Yeah, I think I'm ready. Okay. He grunted, and I thought. He grunted, and I thought it was a laugh. I turned my head, took my eyes off the eyes that followed us from the shoreline, and watched in horror as Remo disappeared under the water, sucked down like Luke Skywalker when the trash compactor monster grabbed him. That's in the book.
Oh my god.
Remo! I screamed his name, and all around us a cry went up like a cacophony of shrieking toddlers that couldn't be consoled. What an excellent simile there. The sound reverberated against my skin and ears, sending shivers through me over and over. Maybe I still had some of the Drakena in me after all. As I spun around and around in a vain attempt to find him, I drew a deep breath and then dove under the murky depths. I forced my eyes open and blinked against the grit that filled the scummy liquid. The view was anything but clear, but I could make out a twisting shape, not unlike my own coils, and within it, Remo.
He back!
I swam forward and tried to shift, knowing that I could take another serpent in my Drakena form.
Mercy, heaven!
Whoa, I'm on.
Sorry, you're louder than
I am. Dan the Man Hoban donated $100. Here's some cash for Patty to read a page, a little extra reading as the illustrious King Kai. We're reading excerpts, not a full page, but there you go.
Oh no. Taco.
This is the beginning of the book, chapter 1.
All right, we got. All right.
A vampire. Oh, wait, someone needs to say Goku.
Goku!
Okay, we got it.
A vampire mob boss and a reluctant Drakena, a.k.a. a siren who can shift into a two-story snake. Walk into a bar downtown Seattle, followed by said Drakena's very human ex-husband, as he begs on his knees for forgiveness. Unfortunately, it was not a silly opening to a joke, but my actual life. Burnt cookies coating my mouth couldn't have been more unpleasant. Alina, please, take me back, please, please, please. Roger clutched at my right hand, seeing as my left was firmly caught up in Remo's tight grip. Remo raised a single eyebrow, and a corner of the lip turned up, showing off a glint of one fang. When the light caught his right, the violet color that rimmed his dark iris all but glowed. I rather liked the look of him, from those strange eyes of his, to his lovely mouth, to his hand on mine, right down to, well, other parts that I fantasized about far more than I could admit.
Good answer.
Okay. We got a lot of donations for reading here. Acario donated $75. Can we get George Clooney Cream reading?
Come consult the scroll.
Oh my God. We're $300 from 88,000.
We have raised more money than the book. I can't even believe it.
We definitely have raised more money than this book sold.
Wow, it's like there's so much great stuff. I don't know where to start. All right. This is Hisses and Honey by Shannon Mayer. You already know that. I looked back into the closet and found a leather jacket near the back, like it had been stuffed there and forgotten. I ran my hands over it,
We're vibing for you.
thinking.
There's a game.
There were
Yeah,
tears. Oh yeah, there were tears and cuts that had been stitched together over and over, as though it had been tears and cuts that had been stitched together over and over, as though it had been through its share of monsters and battles. I pulled it off the rack. Maybe wearing it would be good luck, seeing as it had obviously survived a lot. The tag at the back had 2 initials stitched into it. R.A. I ran a thumb over the initials and felt a surge of confidence. Yes, this was the jacket I needed to wear. Whoever had it before me, somehow I knew she had been a badass of epic proportion.
Oh, that was good stuff. Endless Revolt donated $100. Could you please have LaserBelch show us the nearest MK death pipe? He's about to finish the game, so it's not really possible anymore. Sorry about that. Put some clothes on, donated $5. Thank you for the entertainment, for the great cause. Yo, great job. Great job.